Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel where today we're going to be going over Eventide's H9 Max pedal. Now, having a vast array of pedals in a studio full of synthesizers is kind of a necessity because synthesizers don't really have a lot of built-in effects. Other than like the virus obviously has a ton of effects. But when it comes to like analog synthesizers, putting in analog effects into already very expensive synthesizers just is not a formula that a lot of companies follow, so to say, which is where pedals come in. And there are obviously a lot of guitar pedals out there that are all mono based, but having stereo pedals in a studio where all of your synths are basically stereo outputs is kind of a must, and this is where the Eventide H9 comes in. Now these pedals retail still brand new around $800, I believe it is, but you can get them used on Reverb for anywhere around $500, $400, $500 if I remember correctly. So it is kind of a steal for what you get because this pedal is very, very versatile. Now, before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Nearly at 200 subscribers. Thank you, everyone, for subscribing. And let me know down in the comments what pedals you guys are using, because I definitely need to up my pedal game, and I'm in the market for some new pedals. So let me know your suggestions down below. And with all that said, let's get started. Okay, so here's the little setup. So this is the Eventide H9. This is the Max edition. You can get a bunch of different editions. There's like, was it Core, something else, and then the Max. So what it comes down to is there's a bunch of like pre-built-in algorithms into this pedal, which we'll go over using my phone here, because this is a pedal that is controllable over Bluetooth. And if you do use this pedal, I highly suggest using the app over Bluetooth to use this pedal, as it is kind of a pain to menu dive through the pedal itself. Now this is a stereo pedal, so you get an input, stereo pair input, and a stereo output, and there is a little expression pedal jack in the back, and then you get your obvious 9-volt DC power to plug it in. Now, Eventide is known for a lot of their great algorithms where it comes to sound effects and, I don't know, all that kind of stuff. I personally love the phasers, the reverbs, the choruses. They have one that's called the pitch factor. So we're going to briefly go over all of these little algorithms and just kind of what they do. Now to get started, I've just got a little patch off camera going on the 2600. Just gonna bring that in. That's probably a good volume right there. Okay, so let's get started with a phaser. So there's a hot knob on this. You get an X, Y, and a Z, and then you can dig through presets manually. But we're going to do everything on the app. So let's start with a phaser, my personal favorite. And then when you go select your preset and go into it, you get a bunch of different options where you can just kind of play around with what the phaser is doing. I absolutely love the phasers on this. And like I said earlier, like having a pedal that's stereo and has so many versatile effects is absolutely incredible. Let's go over some wahs. So many different options. The flangers are great on this. Mod filters are kind of cool. So that's a lot of what's called the mod factor algorithms, where you get all your basically your ring mods and your flangers, your phasers, your choruses. All of the presets just sound so good. Let's go through some of the reverbs. Let's go through like a classic black hole. Just absolutely massive reverbs on this machine. Just incredible. There are a ton of different options for reverbs. You get some weird, like, crushing ones. Just so much atmosphere in all of these reverbs. Spring reverbs. All the algorithms that they have inside of this pedal, just, it is so incredibly versatile. Okay, so that's what's called their space. Let's go over some of the pitch factors. These ones are actually really cool. They kind of just like add layers of harmony on top of your patch already. It can just absolutely change your whole sound going into the machine. You can even use it as like kind of like a second layer of harmony. Crystals is a classic Eventide one. Like it just sounds like you're in some sort of weird Steinbach live set of some kind. Like in a world where a lot of hit tracks are, in a sense, very simple in the amount of elements they use, I find myself stripping back a lot of parts in my track and then just resorting to playing with a pedal on top of like playing with a single synth to create, in a sense, how should one say, create like interest in the very simple elements in a track to begin with. Yes, so that was pitch factor. Let's go into time factor, which is a lot of delays. Let's go through let's do a filter bong. Delays are all great on this. Beautiful. Now, the last little section is called H9, so these are H9 exclusives. So this is where you get a delay kind of weird section. You get weird little crushes. Now another one of my personal favorites, Space Time. Space Time is like another reverb, so to say. Great for just adding nice in a sense space to a sound. Add some lovely harmony in there. You also get some very weird kind of crushing effects, distortion effects. Now these ones are also pretty cool. A armadillo. If you're into dubstep, this one would be for you. And then lastly, the Tricera chorus, which is just a lovely chorus. Very thick chorus. Just so many different options, like all of the reverbs you get, all of the modulations you can get, the pitch shifts you can get, the reverbs are unreal, and then just so many options with this pedal. I think the only issue with this pedal is you need like 10 of them. You need one for every synth. That's why they came out with the H90, because in the H90, I believe you have the ability to stack, was it 3 different effects all into one pedal, so to say? So that would be an option if you're looking to kind of like stack effects. But for $500, like you look on the pedal market, $500 usually gets you a very good single purpose pedal. Whereas this $500 you could spend gets you so many different options, so much versatility. It not only looks good, it's built solid. Even in the pedal settings itself, you can set to like what input mode it is, like what the source instrument is. So you can set it to synth leads, synth basses, guitars, and basses. You also get a tuner on this as well, which is very handy when you're using semi-modular and modular to tune your stuff. So like there, you can see all the notes that are being played in the sequence. You could tune your synth if you wanted. You can also tune your guitar. You can check your input gain. This pedal is like 100% digital, so if you're an analog purist, this pedal is probably not for you. But if you're looking just for amazing sound design, this would be the pedal for you. I would honestly score this. I would have to give this probably an 18. Now, because it is digital, every now and then you do get digital artifacts in the noise floor, so to say, which can be sometimes irritating when you're recording. But overall, yeah, 18 out of 20. It's been solid for me. Zero complaints. Whenever I'm kind of like starting a track or making patches for a track, I will usually patch this into almost every little part that I'm working on. Absolutely incredible pedal. That's all I can say to it. So there it is, the Eventide H9. Do you need one? Yes, I think you do. If you are like me and you have a large synthesizer collection and just need those effects to layer over top, like you don't want to work in the box, want to work outside the box, this pedal is an absolute game changer. Super easy to use. Download the app, play it through the Bluetooth. It's incredible. That's all I can say to it. It's upped my production level tenfold. I highly suggest it. Go look on Reverb. There are a ton of them used. Make sure you get the max, so you get all the algorithms and you don't have to spend the extra money to buy the algorithms that are missing, because all of them are unique, and it's nice to have a tool that can do it all. Yes, it's amazing. So yes, let me know down in the comments, do you have a Eventide H9, or do you have one of the new ones? I'm kind of tempted to buy one of the new ones because I do need to up my pedal game. Let me know down in the comments if it's a good one. And like earlier, if you have another pedal to suggest that's a stereo pedal, because I need something that is stereo. I don't really want delays. I want more of the modulations and the reverbs. So if you have any suggestions for those, let me know down in the comments. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. And I'll catch you next week. Bye-bye.